All right. Matthew chapter 26, verse 41. I'm going to wait till my phone clears up just for edification so brothers can see. When y'all going to have your scriptures with you anyway. It's going to clear it while I'm doing it. But verse 41, it says, watch and pray that ye enter not into temptation. So, again, it says, watch and pray. What are you watching for? Doesn't it not tell us to be watchmen? So as you're watching, you see all the evilness in this world. You see everything this world has to offer. You're being observant. You're watching. You're watching everything that's going on. And as you're watching, it tells you to pray, because you're going to pray for everything that you're watching and pray that you don't get involved in that stuff, man. Because this stuff is very enticing. Esau knows how to be enticing. He knows how to make stuff look good. He knows how to make you want something. So as you're watching, you got to pray. Because while you're watching, you're seeing all this stuff in this kingdom that looks so quote-unquote beautiful. But this stuff ain't beautiful, man. This stuff is wicked, bro. This stuff is stuff we don't need, man. Watch and pray that ye enter not into temptation. The spirit indeed is willing, but the flesh is weak. So, as you're watching, and as the stuff looks enticing, your spirit knows that you shouldn't do it. You have that thought in the back of your mind. That thought in the back of your mind is like, nah, man, you can't do this right now, man. You ain't supposed to be doing this. But being in the flesh, you like, oh, man, I gotta, she looks so good. I gotta get up in that, man, even though I ain't supposed to, but she looks so good. Or, man, this blunt, I know I'm not supposed to do it, but this blunt, I need to do it, need to get away from this world. The spirit is willing. You have that like on the cartoons and the shows, man. Like Bugs Bunny, whoever it was, that they'll be thinking, and that demon will be on your left-hand side like, nah, man, you can do it. It's all good. All you got to do is do it once. And then the angel appears on your right shoulder like, nah, you can't. Nah, you're not supposed to do that. It might look good, but don't listen to this guy over here. Don't listen to this guy. He's telling you you're supposed to do it. And at the same time, the demon's like, nah, don't listen to him. Have fun. Live a little. YOLO, right? You only live once. Man, perfect example of that, man. Because where does your spirit lie anyway? It lies in your mind. So that thought, the thought is willing. You're going to think about it first, and that's how you know you ain't supposed to do it. You're going to have that thought first. That's why it says the spirit indeed is willing. The flesh is weak, man. Because we are living in flesh right now, and that shit sucks. It's terrible, man. You got to pray consistently. You got to keep on praying like King David did, man. King David always prayed. When you go to the book of Psalms, David is always praying to deliver him out of the hand of his enemies. He's praying to the Lord left and right about everything, man. Every situation David came across, man, he asked Yahweh Shah to help guide him through it, man. That's all we got. We're not stronger than these demons, man. The spirit is, and the spirit is with us. That spirit's stronger, man, but this flesh ain't stronger than that shit. Hell no, this stuff is three-dimensional, man. That's some stuff we ain't supposed to be dealing with right there, bro. We gotta consistently pray. Another scripture I wanted to go to was Luke chapter 8, verse 13. Alright, so Luke chapter 8, verse 13. And this is really going into the sower and the seed. And I don't know if you brothers are aware of the sower and the seed. But, he breaks it down in the scripture if you want to read it yourself in the 8th. Matter of fact, I'm just go to verse 13. Your brother's going to read it anyway. But, it says, verse 13, they on the rock are they, which when they hear, receive the word with joy. So again, this scripture is going to a sower, and what's a sower? A planter. And he's planting seeds, and seeds land everywhere. Some of them land on the ground, some of them land on top of rocks, some of them land in the soil. And just as I read this, when you plant a seed on a rock, you really can't expect anything to grow in it. And when it does grow, it's not firmly rooted. So when something happens and the wind blows, it just blows away. It's rooted at first, but it's not planted. And when something's not planted, it's not based, it'll fall over. You can't get a pencil and put it. You can't get a pencil and put it on the ground and expect it to stand upright, man. But if you dig it in, if you put it in some soil, it'll stand firmly. You know. Just wanted to break that down really quick. But they on the rock are they which, when they hear, receive the word with joy, and these have no root, which for a while believe, in the time of temptation they fall away. So, for all you brothers that want to say Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Barakatah, and just have a fire for the truth, man. But soon as the Lord starts dealing with you for real and throws that chastisement your way, man, you fall away because you can't take it no more, man. It tells you that He ain't gonna throw you no more than what you can bear. But you want to be so soft to the point where, nah, man, I can't do this no more, man. I can't handle this. This is too much. I wasn't expecting all this when I came into this thing. And then you fall away, man. A lot of brothers do that stuff, man. Not firmly rooted. People, they don't got no faith, man. They just continue running away, man. Running away from their problems, man. You got when you become a man of the Lord shows you. It shows you how to become a man. When you're a man, you're taught how to endure trouble. You're taught how to handle trouble, and taught what to do to get out of certain situations, man. And in this situation, that's prayer and fast. You know. Verse 14. And that which fell among thorns are they, which when they have heard, go forth and are choked. So pretty much, when you read early in the 8th chapter, he talks about some seeds are getting thrown into the thorns as well. You know, get thrown in the soil, the rock, the thorns, you know. So I'm going to read that again. And that which fell among thorns are they, which when they have heard, go forth and are choked with the cares and riches and pleasures of this life, and bring no fruit to perfection. That goes to these people that acclaim the name and profess the name, but as soon as you get that good job, or you get a large lump sum of money, or whatever gets thrown your way, you throw the scriptures to the side and you start dealing with the world. And once you start dealing with the world, you ain't worried about Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Whether it's the world, a bunch of women, again, when you got a bunch of women you dealing with, man, shoot, you ain't thinking about the Lord. You trying to take care of all your women. You know? That's what that talks about, man. That's the last thing we should be worried about in this day and age, man. The Lord's going there's going to be some temptations there. We got to learn how to fight, man. We got to continue to pray, bro. We can't be that seed that gets thrown into the thorns, man. You know? Verse 15. But that on good ground are they which an honest and good heart, having heard the word, keep it and bring forth fruit with patience. So when a seed is planted in the ground, man, it's firmly rooted. You water it right, you give it the right water. It's funny, out of his belly shall flow rivers of water. You water your seed right in a good soil, it's going to bring forth good fruit because it's firmly rooted. You know? And again, it says that's them that having heard the word and keep it. And when it says bring forth fruit with patience. And who's that fruit? New brothers that come in, man. You know, with patience, with enduring the suffering. You know how to suffer. You know how to endure. But you know that you got to pray and keep the faith in order to do that, man. That's how you firmly rooted in this thing, man. Another one I was going to go to. This, I don't want to really make this too long. But Luke chapter 22, verse 46. Let's go there, man. We gotta continue doing this thing, man. This ain't the time for us to give up, bro. Of course, some brothers are meant to give up, but hey, I don't want to be one of the brothers that do that. Man, I'm trying to get a kingdom. I want a kingdom, man. I want to sit at the right side of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. I want that crown. I don't know about y'all brothers, man, but I want that crown, bro. But verse 46, it says, and said unto them, and I'm even going to jump to verse 45. Slack 44. And being in agony, he prayed more earnestly, and his sweat was as if it were great drops of blood falling down to the ground. Talking about Yahushua, and that was when he was getting ready to be delivered to the hands of the Romans, man. He had to pray before it, because that was a heavy burden. That was a heavy burden, man. That would be hard. Any of y'all brothers wouldn't be able to do that, man. I don't care how much y'all can say y'all can, man. That's why the Lord had to call a perfect vessel to do something like that. To die for these niggas. Hell no, man. He was praying, man. He was praying so hard. His sweat drops was heavy, man. He was sweating. Verse 45. And when he rose up from prayer and was come to his disciples, he found them sleeping for sorrow. So they were sleeping. As all the hard prayer he was doing, man, he turned to his boys, man, and they over there just knocked out. You know? And also, too, when they're in a state of sleep, because that can be physical and spiritually. You know? When you're in a state of sleep, you're unaware. When you're unaware, you're more vulnerable to be tempted. And that word sleep in that scripture, in the Greek, is kathuedo. And that means to sleep, or to be dead, to yield to sloth, to sin. So deeper we go into this thing, you know, the more we're going to witness, the more we're going to witness, you know, the more temptation that it's, that we don't fall into, pretty much. You know, when you call to be a witness, man, shoot, when you witness, what are you witnessing? Stuff that you see. You're a witness to it, man. So when a judge calls forth a witness, man, you're telling everything that's going on. You know? But again, I didn't really want to make this too long. I'm probably gonna get one more scripture, man. And the scripture, next scripture I'm gonna pull up is just a reward for all of this, man. Because every brother in this thing, we're fighting, man, and our bodies are wore out. Our body, mind, and spirit, man. I hate this. This place is done, man. We got to continue to fight, man. This place is terrible, man. And as you enter this thing, man, you see for yourself, man, this place ain't all fine and dandy as everybody says, man. You go in these churches, man, they tell you that you got it. Today's a new day. It's sunshine. Oh, man, this place is darkness, man. Like King David said, it's the valley of the shadow of death. You know, this place is out of there, bro. But just, the Lord has reward in store for us to do this, man. This stuff ain't just going to go unaccounted for. No, the Lord put us through this for a reason, man. We just being tried, that's all. I want to pull up Revelations chapter 3, verse 10. The Lord has a great reward for us, man. But first, we got to go through the struggle before we get, the treasure. When you digging for treasure, you got to dig first. You got to work first before you dig for treasure. But when you find that treasure, it's, man, I'm good now. You got to work first. It ain't going to be easy. Nah, man, if it was easy, everybody's going to be able to make it, Now, Revelations chapter 3, verse 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. Behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown. So we got to hold fast in this thing, man. We got to work out our own salvation, man. Can't nobody else take our crown, bro. We got to want that crown that Yahweh is going to give us, man. We supposed to want dominion over these other nations. And again, I reread it. Because thou hast kept thy word of my patience. He comes in the volume of the book, right? And he tells you that to keep doing what he was doing. To pray. You have to pray and fast. And when you keep that, you're going to be delivered from the hour of temptation, man. And again, it says, which shall come upon the world. And who's the world? Israel. Israel's going to be tempted. We can't be a part of that category, man. We got to use prayer and faith, man. That's all we got in this thing. Again, I didn't want to make this too long, but shoot, man, we just got to keep fighting, man. We got this. The kingdom is ours. We got to work for this thing, man. We got to continually pray for one another. We got to continually endure. We got to fight the good fight, like Paul says. Contend for the faith, man. We runners up in this thing. Shoot, man. You got to work first. You got to work first before you get paid. If you don't work, you don't get paid. That's going into this thing, man. We got to continue doing the work. And no, Nate, that don't mean continue just to keep the law. Fucking clown. No, we got to continue the work. Go on these highways and byways. Put these lessons together. And then continue to be good brothers to one another. We got it. Again, all praise to Yahweh Yahweh Shai, double out to the apostles, GMS, and salutation to these brothers across the world. Shalom.